Rachel's cooking tacos. We're outside, 20 minutes outside of Olympic National Park. Look at that view. Let me sneak by.
I think it's Canada.
It is Canada. I looked on a map. The sun's probably too bright for it. Must have been a forest fire on that side at one point. I was gonna say when we were driving up, I was like, they must not ever get forest fires because of how wet the climate, but that side definitely looks like it got burned at one point.
That'd be cool if our phones ping to Canada.
Right.
Wow, look, there's people way up there.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty tame.
Cute little black tail.
It's a beautiful view.
We're at Olympic National Park in northwestern Washington. Canada is right there.
So that rangers have basically just run. They try
Right
and
down
keep your
there.
footing, and yeah, you'll end up at the parking lot whether you roll or not.
And those hills.
Yeah.
Hills for days. Do the hills have eyes?
Oh, they might. I'm guessing they probably do. I don't know what kind of eyes.
Wouldn't that be cool to do an astronomy thing up here? Or
Yeah.
astrology, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But we're a week late and a week early. They must go by the moon. Now, how interesting that this is snow-capped mountains, and on the other side of them is a rainforest.
Yeah.
This could be like a top 10 park for me.
Yeah, I think it's really cool so far. Rachel wanted to skip it.
Rachel thought that,
You do it when we went to Alaska.
yes,
You probably can't even hear us with the wind, but yeah.
I thought we could do it when we go to Alaska. Not that we need more national parks on that trip because Alaska itself has like 8. But
How many are there total now? 64?
I believe,
In the US. That's with Hawaii.
yes. Black-tailed deer. And one big boy with some antlers.
I need to put my hand in there for a size comparison. A bark ranger? Are you a bark ranger?
Park ranger.
Got promoted?
Some nice ranger at the visitor center. I was asking her about dog trails. This is one of them, obviously. But she was like, here, why don't I give you this, and with a passive-aggressive brochure of how to clean up after your pet. I said, oh, I'll take both, thank you. But pretty cute. Makes extra jingling though on his collar.
It's pretty how that moss is on there.
Uh-huh. So at the Rainforest, there's a trail. It's called Trail of the Mosses. And it's
Is that like Randy Moss's family?
good Viking football reference, babe.
Trail of the Moss.
Crest.
Trail of the Moss.
Trail of the Mosses. I think it's plural. More than one Randy. He had a bunch of kids. But it's supposed to be phenomenal. It was on Atlas Obscura.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
That's where you found the, what is it, the Ho?
The Ho.
The Ho.
It's Ho, yeah. Ho Rainforest. Keep pulling. This is beautiful, like that tree.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. I didn't even look up pictures. I didn't see it.
Oh. Made it to camp. We're outside of Olympic National Park. Oh, threw it right at him, Jesus. Dad of the year, we are going to, I believe it's pronounced Ho, Rainforest or something like that, in Olympic National Park. That'll be more over by the coast. Imagine that glass. Oh, I'm so surprised. I swear, every time we find these dispersed campsites, there is always broken glass. This one's relatively clean. This one and the site we're at over there, tucked in, there really wasn't much trash or glass, so that's huge. It's such a bummer. We pull up to a site and it's just beautiful, and there's like recliners or just junk all over. Because what happens is these beautiful sites that Rachel and I have utilized over the last three and a half months, they're not going to be around in a year. I mean, there's already so many of them that have been closed off because people illegally dumping trash and throwing TVs, busting glass, to where obviously the locals and DNR are just like, screw it. If people can't appreciate it and they're not going to respect the property, we're going to close it off. And then we don't have somewhere to stay for free with some of the most beautiful views you could ever dream up. I mean, you can't pay for hotels that have these kind of views. You seriously can't. Sure, some along the ocean and stuff like that, and maybe in Breckenridge, Colorado and stuff. But where can you go, get out in the sticks, have no neighbors, I mean, for the most part, play fetch with your dog and just listen to the peace of nature, and Nate rambling on his GoPro. Anyways, figured I'd film some of this. I'm way behind on editing videos, so whether I put this in or when I get to this video, that'll be a Marvel mystery. But chicken wings
And corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob.
How's my hair?
It's looking great. Your hair's looking better than my what am I going for, like a Lord of the Rings look. Yeah, it's looking great though. It's looking fire. What's Zeke up to?
Don't give yourself a facial with this steam.
Oh, that's true. Actually, isn't that good for your pores?
Well, yeah,
maybe
but
not
maybe
salted
not the
corn.
GoPro.
Oh, there he is. Zeke got done playing ball. He's just hanging out. We got Starlink up, and I tell you what, it's like clear skies over there and no obstructions, but of course the satellite has to be right where the tree is. It's like it never fails. We do have a connection though, so that's killer. A plus. That's killer. We're gonna actually do some Netflix and chilling tonight and mellow out and just wind down. And
What time is it?
Snug. I don't know. It's got to be like 8, huh? Let's see.
Okay, here's your plate.
7:45.
3 corns and 3 chickens.
Should we eat over there?
Yeah, I'll move the air fryer. There's like 15 different spices. Celery salt, Lawry's, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, cayenne pepper.
We have a visitor who keeps stopping by. I don't know what kind of an animal or creature that is.
You want jeans on your board?
Please.
So we came in, we camped last night, like over here.
Yep.
We drove this whole way. We stopped at the Port Angels Walmart this morning. We went into the visitor center here.
Yep.
His ear keeps touching my ear.
His ear?
Then we wound. We wound up, stop it, all up here to Hurricane Ridge.
Okay.
We did the Sunrise Trail hike because Hunter Hill was closed.
Because they were shooting the mountain goats.
From helicopters to get rid of them because they're an invasive species.
No, he didn't even say like some. It was like, I think they were picking them all off. Like, it wasn't like herd control. He's like, we're getting rid of them to save the meadows. That's crazy.
And he had no remorse about it. The girl I talked to this morning, Katrina, was like, probably shouldn't brag about this, but this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, I'll tell you everything. We didn't really even have to pry.
Yeah. I wonder if you could find any information on that on Google. I feel like PETA and stuff would. I don't know though. Maybe there's. Who knows?
Okay. Then we came back out the same way we came. We went over this way along Little River. We did Madison Falls. It was a dog.
Would you like to say something to the mic?
It was a dog-friendly hike.
Yeah.
This whole road is closed to get to the actual like Olympus hot springs. So that would have been a 22-mile round trip hike, which we declined to do. Then we kept going here. We went past Lake Sutherland and Lake Crescent. We did not stop at Mary Mere Falls, but we were recommended to. And now we're camping somewhere like here.
And to top off an amazing meal, Rachel cooked s'mores. 2 each. We're really treating ourselves tonight. Someone else thinks he's getting one, but unfortunately we got some bad news. You can't have chocolate. And we are sorry. And you have been passing gas. I think you might have to sleep outside tonight, buddy. You're stinky. Stinky.
Tide's coming in.
Yeah, it is. The Uniroyal tire, if it was old enough, it was made in Eau Claire, I'm sure. My grandpa, his last day at Uniroyal was on June 26, 1992, when they shut the warehouse down, the plant. And then, I don't know what this is. It's interesting though. The last time at the ocean for a month.
For a month. Yeah, I mean, we'll be at Lake Superior and Lake Michigan and stuff, but yeah, I don't know when we're gonna go back to you.
It's a little steep, but
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
We have to find it.
Got the whole beach to ourselves, huh? God, we should have brought his ball. We're gonna have to get him an ocean when we get home.
First we thought it was a forest, now it's a mountain.
Yeah. Bunky and flip-flops.
This way was easier than the other way.
Tree kind of looks like a cactus. Like in Saguaro, yeah.
Do the the Jim Carrey Grinch walk.
Oh, I don't know if I can on demand. How do I do it?
You look like a basketball player with those quick feet. Mom and Dad are on a date night. We fed Zeke and put him to bed. Another big old tree.
That's beautiful.
Yes, lots of big old trees. Nate said earlier how good he can smell or breathe, because of all the oxygen.
I don't know. I think I have allergies though. My nose has been kind of stuffy.
Maybe you can take a Claritin tomorrow and that will help.
Yeah, I should try that.
To be continued.
Is that a Dancing with the Stars act?
Uh-huh.
Imagine the noise when that falls, or when it fell. Like, that is seriously huge. I mean, obviously nothing like those sequoias, but... So we found camp. We're outside of the Ho Rainforest, excuse me. I don't know if I'm allergic to something or what the deal is. Hey, you stay over here. Stay over here. It's beautiful though. Yeah, I just kind of been feeling under the weather today, so I don't know. Hopefully it'll pass. Gonna have myself a Bloody Mary. I don't think I've drank in like 2 or 3 days, but pretty. Trying to hold my camera, my Bloody Mary, and throw the ball for him. He is just so happy. Every time this ball comes out, doesn't matter where we're at, someone is a happy camper.